So here's a little morning rant for you. Although it's probably afternoon. It is afternoon now, so it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. Probably afternoon. No idea at all. Welcome to Spain. What day is it? Oh, it's Friday. Yeah, I didn't know that because I had a meeting earlier. If I didn't have a meeting on a Friday, I would never have known. Anyway, yeah, kind of morning rant. So you're allowed to smoke, but you're not allowed to freely choose whether you want to risk catching a version of the coronavirus. What? Like, they're forcing everyone to be vaccinated, and I've never been vaccinated since I was a child. Not for anything yet. I've never caught the flu, although 30 million a year get that. I'm not generally sick, although this year I got like a cold, a bad cold. Well, not bad cold, but I got a cold. A lot of that was just down to me not taking care of myself, not looking after myself properly, and a lot of stress and a lot of travelling and a lot of no relaxing downtime. Downtime was just parties and stuff, and that was so just not taking care of myself. That was all. But that was like a couple of weeks, and it wasn't bedridden or anything like that. Just felt a bit under the weather, and just stayed away from people, especially at the moment when everyone's like worried that you might have some sort of killer virus that doesn't really. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, but here's one for you. You're allowed to go into a shop and buy cigarettes, but you're not, which definitely kills you. But at no point are you allowed to choose whether you want to risk the chance of catching a virus, which, how many years are we in now? It's the end of the second year, right? Full years of this corona virus, whatever. This is a bit I don't understand, I haven't caught it. I've even hung around with people who've been tested positive on purpose, because I would like to build an immune system against a virus, if such virus exists fully, and not just. There's many conspiracy theorists, and do you know what? It's hard not to believe a lot of them, or believe some truth in a lot of them. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I believe that vaccines are great. I think vaccines are an amazing idea, especially for the vulnerable. But if a vaccine's not going to stop you from catching it, or not prevent you from dying from getting it, it's not really a vaccine, is it? It's just water, right? Just, if it's not going to stop you from being immune to it, then surely it's not a vaccine. Also, I'm skeptical about the speed at which vaccine was turned out and the quantity that's been produced, and I'm skeptical about the whole pandemic idea, when in the whole time that this coronavirus has apparently existed, for 2 years, more people have died per year of starvation. Now that, to me, sounds more of a pandemic, which is easily fixable, But hey, the rich are getting rich, and the poor are being segregated into ones that want to be vaccinated against a virus, and ones that don't. And so much so that in certain places, such as here, I cannot now go into. Well, no. There's been one place I can't go into, to be fair, and that's just to play pool. And who cares? I won't spend my money there. Go somewhere else. But that'll probably increase a little bit over winter while people have the flu, etc. Which the flu virus doesn't seem to exist anymore. No one seems to catch it anymore. You just catch some whatever they want to call it. But that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make. Yeah. So, I mean, you could have it and not know. Yeah, that's right. You could have AIDS as well, not know, and that kills you. But I'd like to catch coronavirus, so I have an immunity to it. Yeah, because that's the same as, for me, that's an equivalent of a vaccine. Building up immunity to viruses, which is what I do, which are what I've always done. The only time I've ever had vaccines are at school. And obviously you can tell I left school a long time ago. So, yeah, I never caught the flu, never been seriously ill, never caught any of these viruses, any one of millions of coronaviruses. And yeah, well, I don't know what to say really. You know, just a nice fine little morning rant. Now we're being segregated to people that want to comply and not comply. Hey, you don't want to comply? You're not allowed to go here to play pool. That's the only issue I've had, by the way. I spoke to other people, and one person got kicked out of Taco Bell for not having... No, what's really funny is they're fully vaccinated. They had to be to get here because they've flown since December. Sorry, just chipping out. They've flown since December to this country, and they had to be just to get here. I know you could have PCR testers, but where they come from in America, they had to be vaccinated. They all got vaccinated there because vaccines work. Vaccines do work, definitely 100%. I'm not denying that, but it's still a choice. Still a choice, right? I've never had a flu vaccine because I've never caught the flu. Like when I get over 60, I may reconsider that option, you know, because then I'm likely to have complications or problems due to catching a virus. But if I caught coronavirus now, I am pretty confident I'll be fine, and that's why I'm quite happy, willing to catch this virus that I haven't managed to. And I've travelled a little bit, you know. So I don't know. I've spoken to many people. I've hung around with people that have apparently been tested positive for this coronavirus, and I still haven't caught it. While they're, oh, I just got tested positive yesterday. Or, hey, you know, I saw you last week. We're going to get tested. Why? Oh, because I got tested positive. Oh, did you? Oh, okay. So you go and do a test and you're negative. You have to do a test. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make sure, because I wouldn't want to pass on a virus to somebody that I'd caught. Also, if you have the virus and don't know it, that's like breathing oxygen, yeah? Because if it's not going to mutate between you and the next person to be a killer virus. That's not how RNA viruses work in any way, shape or form. Of course not. It doesn't. I'm not going to be immune to it and it has no effect on me and the next person dies instantly from the same virus. That's never the case. That's never been known in the history of the world, ever. That is absolute crap. And, oh, there's a new variant. Yeah. There's about 1 million every 3 months of all RNA viruses, all of them. All. So, turn your TV off, go about your life, and stand up to these stupid idiots, stand up to these bureaucracies, stand up to these rich people that are trying to get votes or whatever they're trying to do, segregate humans. I don't really know, I don't really get it really. I don't understand what the long-term goal is, personally. I have no idea what the long-term goal is. But stand up to them and say no. If everyone said no, we don't want to be vaccinated. No. You know, it doesn't make sense. One of the things that doesn't make sense is that it took a year, say this is a killer virus, it took a year for England to close their borders for 3 weeks. That's right. That's right. That's just England. Lots of countries have no problems. Lots of places know it's just a scam or don't care, it's just a virus and you need immunity to it, and you can't build an immunity by a vaccination, can you? That's not how it works exactly. Yeah, so I've never had a flu vaccination because I've never had the flu, and I'd rather get the flu and have some I know, exactly right. Every 3 months there's a million different versions, so even my vaccination will only be valid for 3 months, no matter what type of vaccination it is, right? Correct? Any doctors want to tell me I'm wrong? Anyone with any knowledge about viruses want to say, hey, look, you know, you're slightly wrong there. This is fact, this is wrong, this is right. You should get vaccinated because you could pass it on to vulnerable people. Look how many vulnerable people I hang around with. Yeah, that's the same as every day. I don't know any vulnerable people. I don't, you know, I never met a vulnerable person. I do know of 2 people that died from having the second vaccination, the second jab. I know 2 people have died from that, and I know many that have been sick from having the first or second jab. Many, many, many. I've never met anyone that's actually been ill from the coronavirus. COVID, sorry, not coronavirus. Coronavirus is millions of viruses. But yeah, I've never known anyone's been sick from the COVID. I just know of people that have been tested positive, and I haven't been tested positive, even though I've hung around with them, done everything you can think of. So I don't know. I've had some interesting conversations with many people about this, because obviously everyone's talking about this nonsense, and I still am, and I hate it. But I just, a little thought, it's that my morning rants are just like negative things that I've been thinking, been playing on. I hear and I think, you know what about this? Yeah, so you're allowed to smoke, which definitely kills you, but you're not allowed to risk your chance of catching a virus that will definitely not, 99% not kill me. Right.